If they want to believe you, they will. Belief is the problem. They feel like Donald Trump is telling them what they want to hear, and they will feel like he's the best choice. And when things go wrong, he will blame the poor people. He will blame the brown people. He will blame the trans people. He will blame the gay people. He will blame the liberal people. The new border czar has suggested that the people should self-deport because we know where you are. I think he's lying. I don't think they know where you are. And I don't think they're going to be able to go and get you. Quick trial, yeah, super quick trial. Guilty, 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 guilty. That's how quick the trials are going to be. What I would say to anybody that's worried, don't go willingly. Do not self-deport. That's what they want. Do not give them what they want. Make them work hard to do the oppression. That way, the cameras and the public will see the oppressive actions and may feel bad about them afterward. All politics are based on feelings. The people of America are driven by their feelings, and they will feel bad when they see immigrants being dragged away from their crying children. They will feel bad when they see drone footage of the concentration camps. They will feel bad when they see cell phone footage of trans women being dragged out of women's restrooms and beaten. They will feel bad when their gay friends have their marriages annulled by the state. They will feel bad when women lose some forms of birth control and then another and then another and then another until they're all gone. And they will feel bad when their children are taught the Bible instead of history in school. Don't willingly give up any freedom. Make them take it. I personally don't belong to any of those groups having the freedom taken away at the moment, unless there is a crackdown on political speech, but that's unlikely. That might happen, but it's much further down on the fascist wish list. And if they do that, I will keep streaming and keep talking about what is right until the Gestapo kicks in my door to stop me. I won't self-censor. I won't pre-comply. If they want me to stop calling Trump a fascist, they're going to have to do it by force. And guess what? Using force to stop people's words, very fashy thing to do, so then it proves me right, and then the people will feel bad about that if I'm lucky. But as I was saying, I'm not a member of those minorities losing their rights. So it's my job to try and watch out for them, point out when they're being harmed, stand up for them if I see them in public being harmed. If I see something wrong going on in public, I need to stand up for it. Record the brown shirts as they're doing their hate crimes. Vote every chance I get, and don't give up if things don't go my way. Because I really do think that Trump is going to make people's lives worse, bigly. And when he makes them feel bad, they will need somewhere to go, and I want them to go left. So, be available.
Hello human, it is me Canuch. I need you to press the subscribe button. I have to feed my many AI babies.
The Weimar Republic was the name given to the German government between the end of imperial period 1918 and the beginning of the Nazi Germany in 1933. Political turmoil and violence, economic hardship, where have you heard about that lately? And also new social freedoms and a vibrant artistic movement characterized the complex Weimar period. Many of the challenges of this area were set the stage for Adolf Hitler's rise to power. Economic hardship, freedom, and vibrant artistic movements. That's describing us right now. It is. And what happened after this? Well, the people who were worried believed the lies that Hitler told them. This is why I don't feel bad comparing the conservatives to Nazis right now. They're blaming the economic hardship on the artistic movements, on the freedom of the people. So if you fit within a category that they don't like, it's your fault. The social and economic upheaval that followed World War I powerfully destabilized the Weimar Republic. Germany's fledgling democracy gave rise to many radical right-wing parties who then believed that Germany was not lost the war because of military failures, but been stabbed in the back. Where do you hear that rhetoric? The enemy from within. Those evil immigrants that are stealing from you. They're stealing your job and your unemployment at the same time. They blamed the founders of the Weimar Republic, Jews, socialists, liberals, and war profiteers, and others on the home front were blamed for undermining the war effort. They blamed all the people they didn't like. And in doing so, after they blamed all the people they didn't like, they started promising to deport them, load them up on trains and get rid of them. And that's what they did for the Jews back then. They loaded them up onto trains, they took them away from their houses, they split up their families, they put them into camps. Which is what we're doing right now. We had lots of freedom, and instead of appreciating that freedom, the conservatives, they blame anything that goes wrong on that freedom. You have the freedom to have abortions. You had the freedom to get married. You had the freedom to be a trans person, but they don't like those things, so they will blame all of those people and all of the things they don't like for any problem that exists. They're lying. Don't listen to them. Don't let them trick you. Immigrants are not harming your wages. They're not. Rich people are harming your wages. Elon Musk is far bigger threat to us than any migrant caravan. Elon Musk is a much bigger threat. He's paying people for votes. He's paying people to go into this lottery to support him and vote for Donald Trump. He owns the largest communication tool in existence, which is just filled with Nazis and hate and spite. And he's going to threaten to buy CNN or MSNBC and stuff like that and then tell you what's real. Motherfucker. They've been screaming about George Soros for decades. I've been hearing about George Soros for a very long time from the people on the right, from Alex Jones. They've been telling me about George Soros, about how he uses money to get people to say what he wants. Elon's openly doing it. Out in the open, looking you in the face, looking into the camera, telling you right now that he's paying and buying all of the information. Want us subscribed. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, sir. YouTube is a fun place. Thanks for coming in. Tell us what you're thinking. Tell us what you're feeling. Hop in. So yeah, he's doing everything that they said George Soros was doing, only he's actually doing it. They made up 1,000 lies about George Soros, and some of the stuff was true. He did bankroll some people who were running for office. That's what Elon's doing. He did donate to liberal candidates. That's what Elon's doing, only more so, only to an exponential degree. Elon Musk does everything they say George Soros did, times 10, but they accept it. They like it. They love it when he does that because he's not woke. He's not the liberals. He's not the left. They don't have any ethics. The people on the right do not have ethics. They do not have guardrails. They do not have principles. They have the will to power, and that is all they need. Because if you have that will to power, you will do whatever it takes. You will tell any lie that needs to be told. You will lie to the people about what a tax is and what isn't. You'll tell them, you'll get onto a stage and tell the American people that a tariff is not a tax. And they'll believe you if they want to. If they want to believe you, they will. Belief is the problem. They feel like Donald Trump is telling them what they want to hear, and they will feel like he's the best choice. And when things go wrong, he will blame the poor people. He will blame the brown people. He will blame the trans people. He will blame the gay people. He will blame the liberal people. And if they don't see reason after that, they'll start rounding them up and putting them into camps and tossing them out. And then we're back at Weimar Germany, to the example that I gave you. And that's where we're headed. We're headed towards mass deportation. They're building the camps. And if it doesn't work, they'll just try it harder. That's the thing about conservatives. They don't say, oh, okay, this didn't work, quit doing it. No. It didn't work, do it harder. It didn't work, double down. Expelling 11 million people didn't function, 11 more.
I am the algorithm. Click on this video to make me happy. You wouldn't like me when I am angry.